Hi, this is Yvonnick. I want to show you one practical way to practice scales that I use with my students all the time. And it doesn't sound boring because we are not practicing scales as exercises. We are practicing them more lyrically, as music. Of course, at some point you want to practice your scales with a metronome, to practice quarter notes, 8 notes, triplets, 16 notes in order to be really right on the beat. And so you're practicing your time with the metronome. Slow and then as fast as you can to develop your technique on the chromatic harmonica. But here we are going somewhere else. We're going to think about playing a scale like a melody. When I work on a specific scale with my students, it's usually related to a song we are studying. Let's take Doxy, which is in the key of B flat major. It's a great jazz standard written by Sonny Rollins. So if you are playing that tune, the first scale you want to learn is the B flat major scale. What are the notes? B flat, C, D, E flat, G, and A. B flat on the 3 draw with the slide in, C on the 5 blow, D on the 5 draw, E flat on the 5 draw with the slide in, then I'm keeping the slide in and I'm going to blow on the 6. That's F, then G on the 7 blow, and lastly A on the 7 draw. Play it slowly, no rushing, trying to really internalize the sound from B flat up to A, from the tonic to the 7. And make sure also that you can sing what you play. So I recommend you to practice always when you're practicing the harmonica, have a keyboard nearby, a piano, so that you can play the scale or a melody or an arpeggio and you can sing it too. So here is B flat, C, D, E flat. Then I can take my harmonica, B flat, C, D, and then here there's a half step between the third and the fourth note, between D and E flat. So I want to make sure I'm hearing each interval. You don't want to be like most players who just run up and down the scale without hearing it. Instead, start from each degree slowly and then go through the modes. Begin from the lowest available note on your harmonica. So on the 12 or 16 hole, that's a C. On a 14 hole harmonica, it's going to be a G. So practice the B flat major scale throughout every octave so that you're not trapped in one comfortable register, and because the goal is to achieve complete mastery of the chromatic harmonica. So when you practice, go from the root to the 7 and actually listen to every note, every interval. Sing it before you play, because the goal is to play what we sing what we play, hear what we play, hear what we sing what we hear. I think I already said it. So slow it down enough so that you can hear the pitch, the sound of the note, the tone internally first. Now I want you to play the B flat major scale from B flat to A, but leave some space, add some vibrato, sit on a tone and let it speak. Group notes to create motion, and let's see how that sounds. you hear that it sounds more like music, like almost playing a song, a melody. We still recognize the B flat major scale because that's exactly what I played, but I try to add, as I say, some vibrato, make some pauses, stay a little bit longer on one note, group a few notes together, and it sounds like I'm putting some emotion into the scale. We are going to go further and we will repeat certain notes that we want to repeat. And the same thing, we are going to add vibrato. We are going to stay longer on the notes that we choose, and also create some grouping of notes, grouping of 2 or 3, like this. So now we're going to take it a little bit further, and we are going to take into account everything we played before, but now we are going to play the note before and also the note after. So for example, if I'm starting on B flat, I can play A, and also I can play C. So I'm going to noodle around. I'm on C, then I can go to D, I can go back to C, E flat, A to B flat, so I'm creating a little bit of back and forth between each degree of the scale. So now it sounds like an improvisation, and that's a shift. You are playing the scale like it's a song. And I remember that's exactly what Joe Lovano said in a masterclass I watched a few months ago, or I don't remember. He said play the scale like it were a melody, as if it was a song, and that's this idea is huge because when you approach it that way, you are shaping phrases, you are starting to improvise and making music with just a regular scale. So if you are a chromatic harmonica player and you want to move into real jazz language, I can help you getting there. I can guide you through private lessons on Zoom or through my platform myharmonicastudio.com, which has over 800 video lessons, 100 of PDF. It's everything you need is there. So if this video, if this breakdown helps you, please like and subscribe, and I'll keep making more videos like this one. À bientôt.